On the left-hand side of the screen, we have the browser section, which gives us access to all our samples, MIDI files, plugins, and effects. Let's start by looking at the buttons along the left-hand side of the panel. Starting at the top, the triangle can display or hide the browser when we don't need it. Underneath, we click on the icon that looks like a little drum machine called the Live Device Browser, and we have access to all the instruments, MIDI effects, and audio effects that are native to Ableton Live. When I click on the little triangle beside the browser name, I can see all of the items contained within the folder. Not only are the effects themselves stored here, but all of their corresponding presets are found here as well. We'll explain this in further detail when discussing the library. If we want to use VST or audio unit plugins as opposed to the Ableton ones, we can access them by hitting the icon that looks like a little plug. Here I can see all the VSTIs and effects installed on the computer. If you recently added a VST plugin and you don't see it in the list, remember we can go back to the Live menu, Preferences, and hit Rescan to allow Live to reinitialize the plugin. The three remaining folder icons are used to access the directories where we store our loops and samples. Having 3 folders is very handy for switching from different areas of your hard drive on the fly without endless mouse clicking through directories. At the bottom, we have our Preview tab where we can audition our loops and samples. If we're auditioning samples, Live automatically time stretches the loops so that they're in tempo with our project. If, for whatever reason, we want to audition the sample at its original tempo, we can click the Raw button here. Once you click on one of the folders, you can select the part of your hard drive that you want to start in from the drop-down here. Using the pull-down menu, we can bookmark any of the current folders we are currently working in for easy access later. There's already a few convenient bookmarks done for you, so you can access your desktop, documents, or the roots of each drive. One area of interest that we'll discuss later on this DVD is the library, which is where all your clips, sets, samples, and VST presets are stored. On the far right, we have our search icon, where we can enter search mode to find files. That concludes our little tour of the browser.